We're at St Ninian's Lower School, and with me again is Adrian Kay, which means we're talking Manx, of course. And what good invention have we got here today? And we've got, by the way, Joe with us to talk about it. But what's that?
Yeah, well, it's not particularly the Manx language, but it does have Manx in the title. Manx history.com. It's a history app, really, which has been designed mainly. Joe's come up with all the material to go into it, and I've sort of helped produce it and put it together, I suppose. And it's really a resource aimed at secondary school children, predominantly history, studying history, although any really, just to enable them and their teachers to basically find out a little bit more about Manx history, really.
Okay. Your idea, was it, Joe?
Well, it was something that Aid and I cooked up together.
Yeah.
It was behind... we wanted to get more of the brilliant stories of Manx history into the classroom and accessible to all students, and this app's a really good way of doing that, because there's so many interesting Manx stories in history and tidbits about different places that can really bring history alive for the students that kind of go to those places each weekend.
So it's a website and it's an app, is it? So
Yes.
Yeah, it'll work on both desktop and can be downloaded onto portable devices as well.
Okay, so explain, what will they find there?
Oh, a huge variety of different things. To begin with, we have general history sections to perhaps they don't know a great deal about the Isle of Man in the Stone Age, or the fact that people in Port St Mary, the evidence suggests, may have eaten cat, and things like that. You see, we're trying to get those interesting nuggets that are throughout Manx history into students' heads. And this app is a really good way of doing that.
Okay, well, we've got a couple of students here with us, and this is what they had to say.
It's very good. It's got lots of helpful tips and info for learning.
What do you like best about it?
Its capability, because I struggle with reading and writing because I have dyslexia, but this is really easy to go through and learn lots.
I think that app is really cool because it teaches kids what's the history of the place that they're standing on.
And what's your bit you like the most?
The quizzes,
Why?
because it's easy. This one especially.
Well, they seem to give it the thumbs up, which is a good thing, isn't it? And they love the quizzes. That's interesting.
Well, hopefully it'll be. Anyone can access it. I mean, it is mainly targeted at secondary school kids. That was the thinking behind it, really. And I suppose a number of years ago, when we sort of some of the work I do, with Culture Van, and we're talking about how can we, do this sort of thing. We'd have to publish books and like that. And the problem with that is they cost a lot of money, and you can't update them. So this app hopefully will be updated. We'll be making changes even this week. Additions and we'll continue to add stuff and play around with stuff. So it'll hopefully be a very live resource that we can change at any time and put new information.
And that's the beauty of not being a book, isn't it? You can do that.
That's the beauty. It's cheaper, it's more accessible, and there's lots of good stuff. There's quizzes on it, there's your sound files on it, there's access to a lot of our video content we've done at Culture Van, and so hopefully it's just another way of getting sort of the trying to getting the joy of Manx history over to a different sort of generation.
So an ongoing project for you as well, then?
An ongoing project for all of us, but even the students, because we have the facility for them to come up with quizzes for ideas for content. They can write history articles and we can upload it. So it really is an interactive kind of dynamic thing that will grow and grow.
And interesting, I started beginning by saying Manx, and it's not actually in Manx, only in English, so that'll be something you'll be looking at, I should imagine, won't it?
Yeah, part B.
That's quite a big part of the education.
Yeah, well, we do have the capacity to have, toggle between an English and a Manx Gaelic version.
Would you like that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, certainly, because there's a number of students now who are studying doing history through the medium of Manx, really, and so we'd like them to access it through Manx. That'll take a little bit longer, just the amount of translation work, but that's certainly, that's definitely doable. So fingers crossed that'll help in the short term.
And if you want to find out more, there's the information on the screen. It's the
manxhistory.com.
Simple as that.
That's it.